To me, DMV basketball is just about grit. Over the years, we've created a culture and a brand that's just noted nationally, and I think it's just about the way that we play.
DMV is built on basketball, man. The best athletes play basketball. They grow up in an atmosphere where they saw the best athlete before them being a basketball star. And then you watch March Madness, you watch the NCAA tournament, the amount of guys that rise to the occasion in March that are from the DMV, I think it sets a precedent for the young kids growing up to say that they want to be in their shoes when the time comes.
You know, I think when you're speaking on Northern Virginia, I think it's all the same. You know what I mean? It's not so much as where you live as what you breed, right? And I think all of them breed the game.
It can go either way every year, but right now I think this year with Paul to 6 and the years they've had in the past and the way Highland's been playing, I don't know, they can hang their hat up there with some of the best of them.
You know, our team is one of the better teams in the DMV now, so just stepping into that role was just a big step for us, big step for me, just making my case for one of the best players in the country, so.
I look at the Highland brand as like a family, like we're a close family. Like everybody expects us to come in and lose. Like we're not a Dematha or a McNamara or one of the WCAC schools like O'Connell or something. There's no real history at Highland. So we in the stands, it's just us. We out here in Maryland, it's just us.
The narrative is we're not as tough. So coming out here and, you know, our guys talking their shit and handling business, that's what we came out here to do. I don't think we came out here to make friends. It's all personal when we come on the court, and I just want that to be the main motive. Is like keep the main thing, and you know we want to prove we're just as tough as everybody else.
They take it on the world right now. I feel like it's Highland against the world. So, and they winning. So it's been a blessing.
For me, it's always let's go. Let's lace up. We're not ducking no smoke. They gave Highland the craziest schedule out of everybody for the fact that there's no off day. They got to prove to me. I don't care about the rankings, none of that. So. That's what I preach to this kid. That's what the head coach preaches to these kids. And to me, I always tell them, let's lace up.
It has to be from the jump. It has to be, we're going to dictate, we're going to get up and crowd. Right? Don't worry about it. It has to be like we're foaming at the mouth defensively, and every time we get we're punching. Right?
I'm just excited for the opportunities for these kids. I mean, you can't ask for nothing more. If you're a hooper or a competitor, you don't want nothing more than what they got. Like no back gym, just straight in front of 50 to 40 coaches.
I mean, DMV Live was not something that we had when we were coming up as high school players, but it's been amazing. All right, kids go into these weekends with no offers, no recruitment, to having everything, and everything that they've ever wanted they now have because they came into these situations with the right mindset.
Yes, this being not my last opportunity to get a chance to play in college, but you know, last live periods, you know, I gotta leave it all out there.
So they're really important. I mean, this is kind of like the last hurrah. But I'm trying to come at it a different way, come at it more of like be excited, you know, be grateful I'm getting these opportunities, then rather than feeling the pressure, just kind of embracing it.
Gotta move and gotta take advantage of the opportunity. Everybody got it?
Yeah, they got us last year in the DMV Live by a lot, so you know that kind of fueled me.
Primetime Saturday night game, it just was really the way it went down. It was not something that it didn't sit well with us. And we just knew that this year we had another opportunity to come out and take advantage of having an opportunity like that again. So the message was easy. It was really just, you know, it was time for us to get our get back. And guys came out with a chip on their shoulder. They came out with an edge. And they allowed last year's game to just fuel the energy, the effort level, the passion going into that first game of DMV Live this year.
I talked to him before and I was like, you gotta go for 50 and 20, just trying to joking around. And like, as the game going on, I'm kind of like, hold on, man, he got like 7 rebounds real early. Then we get to it, I'm like, okay, he's killing, got a couple of tip-ins and stuff.
something that we've really been talking about with Nate is just, showing that constant motor and attacking the glass hard, attacking the glass with two hands. And
then, as the game went on, like, you could just tell his relentlessness to try to win the game was what took over. It wasn't about, I got to score 40, I got to show these coaches, I got to get this offer. Like, it was just about winning that game. And he obviously took it, like, he took that game with every bit of pride and humility after last year's Aspen we took to Dematha.
Halftime come around, I see the halftime stats, I'm like 20 and 15, I'm like, whoo.
So I think at halftime they brought the score sheet over and he had 20 and 15. That's when I was like, I didn't even bring it up, but LeBron looked at me and we're just like, they might have 50.
Nate went absolutely crazy. That was definitely probably the best high school performance I've seen ever.
yeah, it's 41 points, 27 rebounds. I'd say the USA situation and him not playing a whole lot really lit a fire under him. When he got back, I noticed the difference in how hard he was running. He was hitting, he was being more physical. He was delivering hits rather than just taking the hits.
It was frustrating to see Nate not get as much playing time. Nate probably got 0.3 seconds, but I'm exaggerating, but it was frustrating to see that, especially from the perspective me and Chauncey have from being in the gym with them so much and knowing so much about these kids and being so involved in their lives. It's like kind of like watching somebody treat your own kid like they nothing. So he came back and he came into DMV Live with a vengeance, it seemed like. So.
Because Paul Lewis had called me one time and texted me and was like, yo, I got a pro for you. I'm like, man, ain't no pro around here that we don't know about. He's like, nah, I've been hooping outside with him. I grew up with his brother. This 6'5", I think he's 6'5" at the time, shows up at the gym. This kid shows up at the gym skinny as ever. Just with some fluid motions, just like he could really hoop. Like you could really see that he didn't know what he was doing, but he knew what he was doing, like out there careless. So just seeing how he's going, like we're checking off the boxes. Every box that we have put out has been checked off. And like to see that for him has been a blessing. Like there's been so many doubts on this kid and every time he stepped on the court. There is not a month that's gone by that he hasn't got better since the day I met him. Every month he gets better. Every day he gets better at this point. He's #1 in my books. I don't think anyone's more skilled than him. Maybe you can say that they're stronger or whatever, maybe more developed, but other than straight basketball, there's nobody in the country better than him.
Nate is one of those guys. It's funny, I was sitting next to a coach today and I said, he's got an NBA skill set, and the response was, no, he's an NBA player.
Nate's ceiling? I don't know if that boy got a ceiling. There is no ceiling for him, honestly. I can see him, he's an NBA All-Star. He's an NBA All-Star, he's an NBA champion. And I don't think there is nobody that can stop him. The only person that can stop Nate Ament is him.
It's kind of just staying humble for me. I mean, God put me in this position to be such, a notable guy around here. So I feel like I just have to stay humble, trusting God. He got me here, so I have to trust him, through and through. But I feel like I just, stay in the gym, keep working. Job's not over. I am where I am, but I haven't achieved anything yet. I have the offers, the rankings and stuff, but I'm really not where I want to be, and I just have to keep working to get there.
Time out. Yo, look at your body language right now. You two, come here. You two fucking senior point guards. Come on, man, stop thinking. Be a fucking Uber. And the target only gets bigger the more you win. Playing basketball in front of a fuck ton of coaches. Fucking killing right now. Hey. What's up, bro?